Hello students, today we are going to start chapter Air. This is your fifth chapter and this is the second lecture. Composition of air. Already we have discussed in previous lecture also, but it is a very important topic, that's why I am revising here. So see how many gases are there. You can see a blue region, that is a nitrogen part, yellow region it is the oxygen part, and remaining part is a mixture of other gases like noble gases, carbon dioxide, water vapor, dust particles. These are there. Air is a mixture of nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor and some other gases. It also contains dust. You can see dust particles are floating in air. And also I'll show you that experiment in classroom when school will reopen. Air is a mixture, not compound. How can you say that air is a mixture, not a compound? Because of following reason. First, air can be separated into constituent such as oxygen, nitrogen, etc. by fractional distillation. Already we have discussed this process, fractional distillation. In this process, miscible liquid are separated. Two and more miscible liquid like water and alcohol, they are separated by fractional distillation because they are heated at different boiling point. The same process is followed. In this process, air can be separated from their mixture. Second, air shows the properties of all gases present in it. For example, air support combustion because of oxygen. Yes, this process is indicating that air contains oxygen. And next one is that air is a mixture of various gases, dust particle and water vapor, which do not react chemically and are not present in fixed proportion by mass. Yes, my dear student, in compound, whenever two and more elements they combine with each other, they must be in fixed ratio. But in the case of air, because of air is mixture, there is no any chemical reaction is taking place. They are only physical process. That's why proportion can be changed. When you will go hilly area at high place than the surface area, there will be, you find that you will have a problem for breathing because of less amount of oxygen is there at high places. That's why climber are used to carry oxygen cylinder with them. Experiment to show air contain carbon dioxide. It is a very easiest experiment to show air contain carbon dioxide. This is a picture of tube, glass tube is there, and you have to take lime water, you know, chuna pani, that is used for whitewashing. And what will you do? Lime water can be used to detect carbon dioxide. It contains carbon dioxide is bubbled through the lime water and then it turns from clear to cloudy or milky in color. When you blow the carbon dioxide through this liquid, that color of that liquid will change from clear transparent to the milky. And why it happened milky? Because carbon dioxide react with lime water, that is called select lime, like lime water, and the reaction will takes place and color will change. And that experiment can indicate that air contain carbon dioxide. Importance of air, already you know that what is the importance of air. First is that we cannot live without air for 5 and 6 minutes. Sustain life and growth. Combustion, maintaining temperature, supply of energy, and photosynthesis. These are the main importance of air. So we will talk about every point in detail. Sustain life and growth. What is that? Oxygen present in air in one of the main life sustaining gas. All living things breathe and breathe out the air in the form of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Yes, my dear student, you used to take oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide. And nitrogen and carbon dioxide are vital for plant and their growth. Yes, my dear student, nitrogen is a very essential constituent for the protein, and you are having protein in your daily life like pulses, gram, and for the making protein nitrogen is must, because nitrogen is made up of amino acid protein is made up of amino acid, and amino acid has a main particle is that nitrogen. And already we have discussed the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is used by plant for making their food. Combustion. Another use of air is that it supports burning or combustion. Yes, without air, because air contains oxygen. If oxygen will not there, you cannot burn anything and you cannot cook their food. The oxygen present in air help in burning of fuel, leads to carry out activity like cooking food, running industries and vehicle, as well as generating heat and electricity. Means all these basic activities depends on combustion. Temperature control. Temperature control air help in maintaining the temperature on the earth's surface by circulating hot and cold air. Yes, my dear student, by circulating hot and cool air, temperature is controlled on earth's surface. Air act as a conductor of heat. The phenomenon of water cycle are also depends on air. Yes, my dear students, air is a playing very important role to control and to maintaining the temperature of earth. When air get heated, it become lighter, it moves upward, and cool air is heavier, it's moved downward. And because of that reason, air, sea breeze and land breeze you can see because of movement of air. And why air can move? Because of changing in temperature and moving of air from cool region to hotter region and hotter region to cooler region. Supplier of energy. Air, which consists of energy, is one of the main supplier of energy. Living things are made up of cell, and these cells extract oxygen while blood to produce energy in the form of ATP. What is ATP? I think there is no need to know what is ATP. It maybe you have discussed in biology section. Adenosine triphosphate. It is a currency of energy in your body. Your energy is produced in your body in the form of ATP and ADP, adenosine diphosphate and adenosine triphosphate. And how it's happened? Digestion, nutrition has a 5 process. First process is that ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation. In the case of assimilation, digested food react with oxygen. And what is your digested food? Glucose. Whatever you are having in your lunch, in your dinner, it is converted in your body in the form of glucose. And what is the formula of C6H12 and O6? And it react with oxygen, produce carbon dioxide, water and energy. And energy will be produced in the form of ATP. So you can see how air is important. Photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide, which is also component of air, is used by plant during process of photosynthesis, and oxygen, water vapor, is replaced by plant as a byproduct. Yes, my dear student, in the case of photosynthesis, what is happening? Plant used to take carbon dioxide from air and water from soil. Water from soil. And what is formed? Food. Food means C6H12 and O6. And what is produced? Oxygen gas. That is a byproduct. So it is very important for photosynthesis. Not for the photosynthesis, plants doing respiration as well as photosynthesis simultaneously in daytime. And for photosynthesis, carbon dioxide is required, and for respiration, oxygen is required. But the concentration of oxygen is more than the concentration of carbon dioxide. That's why we are saying that plant releasing oxygen in daytime. Actually, plant releasing both, but the concentration of oxygen is more than carbon dioxide. That's why it is called plant releasing oxygen in daytime. This is your last topic. Thank you and have a nice day, and try to revise all these topics.